So in this video, we're going to be talking about 6 signs you are healing your fearful avoidant attachment style and moving into secure attachment. I did do a previous video specifically on signs that a fearful avoidant is healing, titled 9 Signs You Are Healing Your Fearful Avoidant Attachment Style, and this video has 6 more signs in addition to that. If you haven't seen and want to check out my other video, I will link it on the screen at the end of this one. Well, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sarah Whaling, and I'm a certified life, trauma, and relationship coach. I assist people in healing trauma and neglect through attachment healing. If you're interested in a one-on-one individual telephone session to help you heal your attachment style, you can book sessions on my website. So jumping right in, the first sign that you're healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today is that you will notice that you have a different relationship with your emotions. You might notice that you feel your emotions deeper and you feel okay with that. This is sometimes referred to as sloughing off emotional calluses. You might notice that you no longer have that dissociation that was meant to be a defense mechanism. If this was a struggle for you, it's likely that at one point you went through severe emotional pain and it served you to be disconnected to varying degrees from your emotions, particularly painful or even tender emotions. Fearful avoidance can also share in some shame wounds with dismissive avoidance, so added onto that, you will also notice your beliefs around feeling your emotions and vulnerability are healing and becoming healthier. Feeling your emotions and being more vulnerable is becoming normal to you, aka becoming a part of your subconscious comfort zone. You will also see yourself taking care of your emotions and having a different, healthier relationship to boundaries, which starts with listening to your emotions and determining how you feel about various things that you encounter and what is right for you. The second sign that you are healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today is that you start believing that things are possible. Unhealed fearful avoidants will have a lot of limiting beliefs that put up roadblocks for them that really shouldn't be there. And sometimes this is a hidden thing. For instance, perhaps you're a really big dreamer and you do dream up big possibilities for your future, but then some things are automatically off limits to you without even thinking twice. Healing your fearful avoidant attachment style will bring you to a place where you can say, of course I can use my talents, education, or skills to do XYZ. Why not you? It just becomes part of your reality and you start taking action. This brings me to the third sign that you're healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today, and that is you get inspired more. I want to talk about 2 scenarios in which this happens. The first one is getting inspired by others. Because as we just talked about in the last sign, you believe that things are possible for you too, along with others. So you are able to get inspired by others. You feel part of your purpose or your passions. The second scenario is that you are inspired to take action by your own ideas, solutions, or creativity because you believe things are possible and that you can. And this brings me to sign number 4 that you're healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today. And that is that you may notice yourself spontaneously integrating your golden shadow for a more complete self-concept or self-identity. Now, if you've never heard of shadow work, it's an amazing tool in your healing toolkit where you take a look at what triggers you in other people and situations, and then you ask yourself, what is this telling you about yourself? Now, your golden shadow is your repressed or disowned positive traits, talents, or hidden strengths and potential that for some reason you had to cut yourself off from, or that you have limiting beliefs blocking you from owning. A byproduct of healing core wounds and limiting beliefs is that you start removing these blockades from your connection to these true parts of yourself. A lot of healing is connected like a puzzle. When you start healing one really strong wound, a lot of other wounds are often weakened as a byproduct. I won't go into super great detail about it in this video, but many core wounds are interconnected and support each other. So when you start knocking some of them out, it weakens the framework for other core wounds, and since they're connected, it starts the process of healing them as well. Someone with a dense golden shadow might feel a lot of envy in various situations in which they see someone living out that cut off part of themselves. This takes us full circle back to the last sign that we discussed, which was getting inspired more. Instead of envy, you'll feel inspiration and you will go out and take action. The fifth sign that you're healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today is that your focus and priorities change. There are two reasons for this. The first reason is that once you are healing your fearful avoidant attachment style, you will upgrade your strategies for getting your subconscious needs met from unhealthy ways to healthier ways. An example of this is that maybe a person got their subconscious personality need for significance met through unhealthy attention. The subconscious mind will always try to get needs met in the strategies that you know. Now, that is one of many unhealthy strategies for getting the need for significance or importance met. The healthiest way of getting this need met is finding and then living a life of purpose. So then this person who used to prioritize attention no longer really cares about that and instead prioritizes how they can make a positive difference and live through their purpose every day. And the second reason why your focus and priorities will change is that when you clear out the trauma in your brain, it leaves actual room for the important things in life. The amount of space and energy trauma and surviving takes up is really immense. There will be such an amazing space for beautiful, healthy, meaningful things when trauma isn't taking it up anymore. The sixth sign that you are healing your fearful avoidant attachment style that I want to talk about today is that you will find yourself jumping into action. You spontaneously live more. I want you to remember one thing. Everything starts with your deepest beliefs, or if you're unhealed, your deepest wounds. Beliefs create thoughts, which create emotions, which will always determine our actions. The subconscious and unconscious mind are responsible for roughly 95% of our experience of life, and that is where trauma is stored. This is why you hear people say that they looked around and they saw their life changed once they healed. You find yourself being who you are and spontaneously living. And this jumping into action feels normal and has become integrated into part of who you are and your stronger self-identity. Well, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here, and if this video was helpful to you, please like and share, and feel free to share in the comments what you've noticed in particular through healing your attachment. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell all notifications so you don't miss any future content. Thanks again. Take care.